to our workout of the week with FCHS. I'm Michaela, and today we're going to do primarily a glute focused workout where we're working on those muscles in our hips, inner hips, outer hips, everything in the hip region. So we're going to be doing 4 exercises, 20 repetitions of each per side of leg. We're going to have a timer running for 20 minutes, so it's kind of like a 20 workout. Everything will be 20. We're just going to see how many times we can repeat those 4 exercises in that 20 minutes, so as many rounds as possible. So that said, take your time, do the exercises to the best of your ability, take the rest when you need to. It's just you against you. You're seeing how many times you can get through this circuit. Doesn't have to be the same amount of times I get through the circuit. You might make it more than me. Just do what you can. So we're going to start. If you want, you can grab some weights and or a resistance band. If you don't have either option, you don't need anything for this workout, okay? You can be done with body weight or just anything you have around the house if you want a little extra resistance. All right, so we're going to get started. And our first exercise is going to be a squat to press. So this is where I'm going to use my dumbbells. All right. And all we're going to do here is we're going to squat down. When we come up, we're going to push the arms up overhead. We got this for 20. Okay, I'm on 10 here, so about halfway there if you're following with me. Okay, we got 2 more. So one more time. All right, and then we'll rest. Or not really rest because we're going to go into the next one, and this is where you can use a band if you have a band. If you have a band, you're just going to put it right at the bottom of the legs there on the shins. Right, and we're just going to do a kickback. So we're just going to take this right foot, we're just going to kick it. Not a big motion, right? We're not bending at the hip. Just kicking it back and opening in front of that hip. You should feel right here. This is also a good balance exercise. Okay, I'm on 10 here. We got one more on this side. And then we're going to go right into that left leg. So same thing, we're just kicking it back. Right, and those standing legs are getting some good work to keep you stable too. So even when you're not moving to one leg, it's not really getting much of a break. Can you stop eating my resistance band? Adds to the challenge. I don't know if he's trying to help me or if he's trying to add resistance. It's always fun when you have pets. We're going to go for 2 more repetitions. Okay. And then our next exercise is going to be a curtsy squat. So I'm going to keep my band for this one, mostly because I'm lazy and don't feel like putting it on, taking it off, and putting it on, taking it off. But this is another exercise where you can just hold the dumbbell to the center of the chest if you want. Okay, what we're going to do for this one is we're going to take this right leg and we're going to curtsy. And we're going to do 20 on the right side, and then we'll do 20 on the left side. And I'm going to have a weight and a band. Aha! See what happens when you eat my stuff? Okay, we're on 10. Okay, 2 more. All right, we'll do the same thing for the left leg. And we'll see if you learned from that experience. My guess is no. We'll go right into it. Look, here's your ducky. There you go. Okay, we'll go 2 more times. Go 1 more time. And then we're going to do our side walks here. So give yourself some space. I'm going to kind of crouch down into a little bit of a squat position, and we're just going to walk sideways. Okay, I'll stand back up, and we'll go right back into the squat to presses. All right. So we'll squat down, raise those arms up. This is where we start to feel the cardio effect of this workout. This is a nice full body exercise. Okay, 1 more. All right, and we'll place those weights down if we have them. Move the band back to the middle of the shins there, and we'll do our glute kickbacks. We'll go 2 more. Last one. And then we'll switch to the other side. Band's moving up on me a little bit. We got 1 more on this side. All right, and then we'll go into those curtsy squats. Please stop eating my dumbbells. Going on the right foot behind the left. 15. Now we got one more of these. And then we'll switch and go right into that left leg. We'll go one more time. Now we have our side walks, clock crab walks, whatever you want to call them, and crouch down and walk. All right, back to our squats to press. We're about 11 minutes in. All right, so we'll try to get at least one or two more of these rounds done. Probably 1.5. One more time. All right, we'll bring those weights down. And we'll do our kickbacks. Keep that foot. We'll go one more time. We'll switch the legs. One more here. And we'll go back into our curtsy squats. Now we have less stripping hazards on the floor. A little under 5 minutes to go. Oh wait, I lied. We have 6 minutes to go. I can't do math. My mom's watching this. She's rolling her eyes at me right now. Hi, Mom. Okay, we got one more. And then we'll switch sides. One more, and then we'll go into those sidewalks. All right. Back to our squats. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling it. Got about 4 minutes. So we'll get these squats in. We'll see if we have our time for glute kickbacks. Halfway there. One more time. Okay, we'll put those weights down. And we'll get these kickbacks in. 20 on each side. And one more, and we'll switch sides. One more. And then we have about a minute and a half. So we'll get into our curtsy squats, but we're going to alternate the legs. That way we'll be even when the timer runs out. Ooh, more of a balance challenge when you do it this way. One more on each side. Whew. And we have 10 seconds, so we're going to start our crab walks, but we're not going to get very far. See if we can make it back to the other side of the room. And we're done. 20:01. Whew. Couldn't really talk much during that one. That was more cardio than I bargained for, but that was our nice 20-minute glute workout. You might feel it tomorrow when you're going up the stairs. If not, then you can probably use heavier weights or resistance next time and see how many rounds you can get done. All right? Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you next Monday. Bye.